There's one way to get your attention. I've been trying to talk to you for like 10 minutes.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you. I'm kidding. I don't
Well,
want
yeah,
to
we're about to
that
do a
sounds mean.
whole fucking hour-long episode. I would hope you want to talk to me.
That would sound mean.
Yeah, it did.
So what? I didn't say it.
Say what?
Exactly.
So why don't you want like what was making you glued to your phone there, Mr. Millennial?
No, I was just talking with like the guys I have class with.
Oh, the guys you have class with?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, you just trying to schedule the next orgy or something? Like what?
No, I just have a conversation. What are you, my girlfriend? Are you fucking grilling me over here? Do you want to go through my phone?
No, I want an invite.
The password's balls.
Is it really?
No.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't
have you ever
give
done that with iPhone?
Yeah, I mean,
like
well, not balls. You could probably
password?
do ball.
No, like you can do. I think you can do a word password because I know you could do like a more than. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me just. Let me remember where it was in the settings.
I know you can do multiple numbers, and I know you could do words.
Was it in general?
Because I only do the 4.
No, it would be in Face ID and passcode. Duh.
I do the Face ID. You know, when you have to lock in sometimes. Shit doesn't recognize you.
Yeah, it's when you like set the password. You can like change if it's like you could change it to 6 numbers or like a custom amount of numbers. You could do like 982.174.652.456.789.
Yeah, you know,
that.
You remember like the old Androids where you had like the connect the dots,
and they're still like that.
Yeah, I know some of them still do it, but you remember when some people would do the most complicated fucking shit? Like, why?
I did.
Why?
I did. Well, because like,
why?
At the time, like, quite a few people I knew had Android phones, so like, some people would try to like guess, some people would like. It sounds weird in hindsight, but like, just like you'd wipe their phone off real quick, then when they use their password, like, take their phone again, see what it was, and like be like, "Oh, see, I guessed your password." Like, that was like just my freshman year of high school.
Yeah,
but, like, that was the thing. Sometimes we did.
But still, like, what you got in there that is worth hiding?
Nothing. Well, then take the passcode off your phone.
I guess you're right. I mean, I don't really care. I just like the fact that like I don't want like somebody to just take my phone. The whole thing with the passcode, I think, is that if somebody steals my phone, I don't want them.
That was one of the reasons.
Getting access. But I mean, I think the simple 4-digit code is enough to, you know, deter anybody from getting into your phone.
Now the 6-digit code, that's just a whole extra layer of security. Because now you got to factor in 2 different numbers and guessing. Nobody has the time to guess who that.
Are you doing 6 or are you doing 4?
I do none of your business.
Wait,
so anybody takes my phone, thinking they know how many numbers I got for my passcode, they won't know.
You just look like an 8-digit passcode. Okay, I mean, you look like you're saying to me that you did the most complicated line puzzle for your phone.
Yeah.
I feel like you would do like the 8-digit, like fuck you, you're not getting in.
I did the 6-digit one for a while for my phone because it's like that's not bad.
Why?
It's because when you do the 6-digit one on the iPhone, it still comes up on the lock screen as the like when you do the 4-digit one, but it's just like 6 digits. But if you do like the custom one, it like pulls up an actual keyboard. You got to go to the numbers, and so it's more annoying. But
you know, I just realized we unintentionally like matched with the beanies and the headphones.
That's all the time we have for this episode.
I was wearing a green shirt earlier too. I changed.
I had to wear from our Thanksgiving winners.
Yeah, how you feeling? Knowing that you somewhat what is the Packers record so far?
5-6.
5-6. Yeah, the Bengals, they're done. Ohio State.
5-6.
What bums? What bums? Should have been it. Should have been our year.
I don't want to think. I don't want to think and talk football. Like, I got the win in our league, but my other league, I was just so pissed off. Because it was just like, hey, A.J. Brown doesn't exist for us.
A.J. Brown? Oh,
He
AJ,
had
yeah, Eagles. Yeah.
He had 4 targets going into the fourth quarter. The whole first quarter, no targets. He had like 1 catch before the half.
Yeah, I'm big upsetty spaghetti. I sat Devonta Smith, and he had 22 points, 23
I
points.
played against Devonta Smith, and I played against Josh Allen, and I had Stephon Diggs.
It's rough. I'm only down 15 points from Trey, and I have DJ Moore left tonight.
I got 100% loss in my other league. I beat Jay. I got 100% win. So
Yeah, that was weird. It said Jay was going to beat you, too.
no, I kept saying
Early
on mine
on.
that I was going to beat Jay.
Oh,
well, like early on, yeah.
Early on, it said Jay was going to beat you, but
I don't know why I did. Well, actually, because he had Tyreek Hill and A.J. Brown. Like, they had big projections. Obviously didn't live up to it. I would have been mad if I lost because he had his kicker and his tight end on IR.
yeah, that would have been bad. It would have been
But I
embarrassing.
had Kyron Williams. Just saying his name.
I started Puka because Puka was projected to have like 15 points. I should have started Smith over Puka, and it was big.
I just had my other team just shit on me.
And I mean, just want to throw it in. Kyle McCord, just the biggest bum, just the
Who?
biggest. Kyle McCord, Ohio State quarterback.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. No one should know his name after this week. He is done. Get him off the field. I'm so sick of him. I said it all year. I said it all year.
Who's in first place for Heisman? Not Bo Nix, the other quarterback.
Daniels, LSU.
Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm. He'll probably win it. I just saw a thing where he was like, there's only been like 4 or 5 SEC quarterbacks that have thrown 50 touchdowns in a season, and they were all Heisman winners. So
Yeah, I think he's got the Heisman
on
locked
lock.
up.
Yeah.
Maybe Bo Nix. I heard, but
He's just, I don't.
not.
He hasn't had like a
Caleb Williams.
Heisman moment. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Daniels has multiple, like every single
Yeah.
game he's had like a Heisman moment. So
No, not Caleb Williams.
yeah, dude, he
Not Drake May.
Drake May bum. Caleb Williams.
I was a little high on Drake May at the beginning, like coming into this season, but
I just think they were trying to hype up
hasn't impressed.
like an extra quarterback outside of Caleb Williams. And I know he had like an okay-ish year the year before, but North Carolina quarterbacks just never pan out to be anything good.
Yeah, I hope he does, but
I mean, wish him the best, but if you want to come to Ohio State, maybe, but we're looking for a quarterback.
you know what I'm looking for?
An intro to the podcast. No.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of the Something Original podcast. As you can see, we are one man down.
Hostless.
Unfortunately, one host down. He's been doing ranch stuff, so little lad is tired out.
He's in the
So
Hidden
it's just
Valley.
us two.
I've been making this joke all day.
Yeah. My name is Adrian.
And I'm Chase. I'm not in the ranch, but
Yeah,
Love
he's said the Hidden Valley joke, and Gannon has put laugh emojis, but I don't think a laugh was made.
I don't. I think he's just being nice. I think he just understands that, like, you know, top tier comedy doesn't come as easy, and I think he truly was laughing inside internally, because it was a good joke. It was a great joke, and he needed.
It was okay the first time you said it.
He needed to portray it in such a way that he had to express so much laughter and joy. He had to send 3 separate messages of laughing emojis. I mean,
that just seems over the top. That just seems like he was...
No, I think he had to really express how much that made him laugh. Adrian, I know you don't find my sense of humor funny because you
I should text him and be like, hey, send me a text saying Chase's joke's up real quick.
Well, now we know. Now it's on the podcast, and now everybody's going to know you're
No, I'm not going to do it, but I should have. That'd been funny.
I'm going to screenshot it, and we'll let the audience know. We'll let the audience decide whether or not. Stop texting him. What are you doing?
I'm not. No, I'm just trying to see how many times you said Hidden Valley.
I just did it twice.
No, you said it twice.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't even think it should have been said once, but you said it twice.
Well, it was just set up. It was such a good setup.
It wasn't bad the first time.
Yeah, see, and even you admit it.
The second time, it's like, all right, trying to milk it.
Out of us 3, including Gannon, I know Gannon's not here to say it, but who do you think would have the better stand-up comedy career?
Me.
I was gonna also say you. I feel like
Gannon's funny.
Gannon's funny. I think he's the funniest out of all of us. But he just wouldn't be able to create the jokes. I think you're funny on a level where you can create the jokes.
Like, say if you say something, Gann will turn it into a joke and it will be funny. But he's also funny outside of being.
Yeah, he has like crazy stories that he can make funny too. I just am too well put together as a comedian that I feel like it just would make everything else unfair and unfunny. Like, you need to have a
You would have, like...
Go ahead.
You would have the same, like, kind of seriousness-esque that, God, what's his name? Comedian, white guy.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of white comedians.
This next clue's not going to help you. Coke problem, cheated on his wife.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Fuck. Olivia, he's married to Olivia Munn.
Yeah.
Dude,
oh my God,
what the fuck is his name? I know it. He was in The Bear. No, we got it. It's not Timothy Chalamet. I don't know why that name's coming up.
No, I'll find it in a second.
Dude, no, it's like... Are you just typing in, like, white comedian?
John Mulaney.
I knew it started with an
You'd
M.
have the same serious-esqueness that he kind of has on stage with, like, his suits and...
Do I look like
stuff.
I wear suits?
I feel like you would, like, as a stand-up comedian. But you
actually,
wouldn't have his, like,
I think
outrageous voice, like...
He talks in, like, a cadence. I don't.
And it's a natural voice, too. It's weird.
That is weird. It is, he's just, like, and his voice is kind of the joke as well. It goes along with the jokes. I feel like I have, and I know it's crazy, I have have this podcast and everything, but I feel like I have an annoying voice.
I'm not going to make a joke.
No, because I think it's true, honestly. I think it's...
Nah, you don't have to... See, I think that's how we all think. Because I think the same thing when I hear myself back. Like, when I would re-listen and rewatch the episodes, I'll hear myself and be like... Ugh. I'll hear myself talk, and I'll be like, that's how I sound. Like, that's how I sounded on camera, on mic. Like, this is my voice. Like, I just heard myself, and I want to throw up.
We need to get, like, AI voice changers where one of us, where it does the AI voice change for just one of us. So I speak like you speak like Gannon, Gannon speaks like me, or something.
See, you think too simple. I want to sound like Cat Williams.
I just feel like that's done before. I feel like that's just been... Everybody wants to do Cat Williams.
It's just less annoying than my voice.
I mean, I guess.
What do you mean you guess?
I mean,
Now I'm annoying.
guess.
Now my voice is annoying. All right,
Yeah,
well,
honestly,
here.
Adrian, it's super annoying. Your voice. So how was your Thanksgiving?
It was. I don't want to say it was good. It was just normal. I mean, family time. Drinking and the legs.
Are you a ham for Thanksgiving guy or a turkey for Thanksgiving?
I usually like turkey more, and people always people think that, but it's because my dad used to do it. He used to fry it. He used to like deep fry the turkey, and that would just deep fried turkey is so good.
Yeah, I guess because if you bake
juicy.
it just there's no juice. All the juice just
it's still
dries
like nice
out.
and juicy, and so good.
I don't know where we got the turkey this year, but that turkey was the juiciest turkey, but it was baked.
Oh, we didn't even have turkey. We had Mexican Thanksgiving, so we didn't have turkey or.
Oh shit!
We just Sarah's mom just made like some Mexican dishes. We made deviled eggs. Brought that. Good tip for deviled eggs. Throw a little peppercini or banana pepper juice in the filling with some Tabasco. Obviously, should put some Tabasco.
I don't think I've ever had it with Tabasco.
That's how Sarah makes it, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I only my grandma would always make the deviled eggs, but this year, no grandma. She's still alive, but I just didn't see her.
You weren't there.
I just wasn't there.
No. That was actually my first time trying develed eggs. So
You've never had deviled eggs before?
Deviled eggs
yesterday?
is not really a thing that I guess Puerto Ricans fucking eat. We're never in a setting, or we never had a family thing where somebody brought deviled eggs. I just never had them.
I guess it is just like because Thanksgiving it's like a family thing. So if like the family doesn't like it, then nobody eats it.
Yeah.
That's how I got introduced to it, because my parents never made the deviled eggs, but my grandma did. And those things, they slapped. And are you the one that doesn't like green bean casserole? I know Gannon does. He loves that shit.
He loves it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just there's a bunch of other things you can make besides that. Like, I feel like it's a very underperforming dish compared to mostly everything else. But then again, I have different tastes because I'm not a big fan of cranberry sauce.
I don't like cranberry sauce either. It's just like stupid. It's just like an added thing.
The yams with the marshmallows and shit. I don't like that. I don't like sweet potato either.
Those are good. You don't like sweet potato? What?
I'm not a big fan of sweet potato. I just don't like the type of sweetness it is. It just doesn't resonate with me. I don't like it. I don't fuck with it.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like sweet potato. I know people who don't like sweet potato.
Chicken tin?
A lot of other things. Like, there's other things besides that. I love stuffing. I've never.
You love stuffing? That's where you.
See, what the fuck is wrong with you? God. How do you not like stuffing? Stuffing is delicious.
Stuffing is so gross. It's just bread and mush and ugh.
You got to put the right things in it.
I mean, no. It's literally just dog food, mushed up.
Mm.
It has the same consistency. It has the same bland cardboard flavor.
Who the fuck is making stuffing for you?
I've had stuffing in a lot of different places, and it's never been good.
Whack.
Should we draft Thanksgiving items?
No, it's just not the same.
Not the same?
It's not the same.
Oh, okay.
There's two of us.
Without
No, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, fuck it. Kill some time. Got a whole podcast.
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
Okay.
On shoot.
Okay. Well, let me see your fucking hands.
Yeah, I'm putting it up. I was just finding a place for the mic.
I just didn't want you to cheat.
Let me just put this between my knees. There we go.
That's why you need to invest in a tripod. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Well, hold on.
Shoot.
Start over. Rock,
paper,
scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot.
This is not gonna work. All right, first one to win.
Hold on, I got this. This will be fucking way easier.
I can't
Coin.
hear you, I think. Maybe that's it.
Sorry, I put my mic down. Coin.
Okay.
Coin. All right.
We'll just say for the audience, I won rock, paper, scissors, but Adrian just wants to do an
You changed it up to 3 different things. Heads or tails?
Tails. Tails never fails.
Heads. I don't know if you can tell.
I can't tell, but I'll take your word for it. Whatever. I know I'm going to win because you like fucking stuffing. You're probably going to pick that first.
Okay. All right. My first pick, I'm going with ham.
Ah, damn. Okay. All right.
With the pineapple glaze too, with the pineapple ring.
The best part about
damn.
Thanksgiving is the sides. So my first overall pick, baked macaroni.
You want to just do 1 for 1 since there's just 2 of us?
Well, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Are we doing 5 picks, 4 picks? Let's do 4.
We'll start. Yeah, we'll do 4. I'll do. I guess, obviously, turkey.
Okay, you're
That's
going
Thanksgiving
with
without the turkey.
Two
The deep
main
fried
things.
turkey. Yeah.
Oh,
what's
deep fried
Thanksgiving
turkey?
without-
Do we have to clarify or?
Not really, but
Okay,
turkey's turkey.
turkey's turkey. Okay.
Like I wanted to say mac and cheese. You said baked mac and cheese, so I'm not gonna just say regular. 'Cause baked
Well,
is
everybody,
better.
if you're just bringing mac and
Baked is
cheese to
better.
the Thanksgiving fiasco, you're whack.
Yeah.
You gotta bring that shit baked.
The baked is way better.
But all right, second pick, I'm gonna go green bean casserole.
Third pick,
Stuffing.
I want to say stuffing, but I'll say the mashed taters.
Damn it! I was gonna.
Always gotta have the mashed
I was
taters.
gonna fucking pick that. All right. Man. 'Cause there really isn't another like protein item with Thanksgiving besides like ham and turkey. You just had to pick both.
Hey, fuck you.
Fuck you. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go with like glazed chicken then. Fuck it.
That's different, but it doesn't sound bad. Actually.
Some people go chicken. Some people, some people don't like ham. Some people don't like turkey. They go chicken.
I think
Universally loved.
Yeah, that is true. I think you gotta round it out here. So I'm gonna say pumpkin pie.
Ooh, I wasn't even thinking dessert.
Pumpkin pie with a nice scoop of ice cream or some whipped cream on
I don't know if this is like traditional Thanksgiving meal, but this Thanksgiving I had just so many servings of this banana cream pudding with the vanilla wafers in it. Slapped. That's gonna round it out. And honestly, I think I won. No, I think I mean
ham, turkey.
Yeah, but
Listen,
you got
the 4
two
biggest
proteins.
Yeah, the 2 biggest things of, or no, the 4 biggest things of Thanksgiving: the turkey, the ham, mac and cheese, and the taters.
See, those are all
got 3 of them.
staples in it. You need to have it to have a Thanksgiving. But what makes Thanksgiving good is all the things I picked. What are you going back for
Green
seconds
bean
for?
casserole.
You're okay.
I'm
I know.
getting more
well,
turkey. I'm getting more ham, more taters.
Maybe the
Yeah.
mashed potatoes for sure. Pumpkin pie definitely. But
First off, you got to put the gravy on the turkey as well. I don't think anyone should not do that. I think no matter if the turkey's dry or not, it tastes delicious. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of mashed tater on top of the turkey, eat it all in one bite. Delicious, absolutely divine. Keep the ham separate because you don't want to get the gravy on the ham because most of the time you got that pineapple glaze and stuff. You don't want to mix that sweetness with the gravy. Sometimes it works. I like to keep it a little separate.
the only way you do ham for Thanksgiving is if you put the brown sugar, cinnamon glazing on it.
Yeah, with the pineapple.
Yeah, with the pineapple. I had ham that wasn't done up like that. Terrible. Ugh. Somebody just brought a plain ham to Thanksgiving one time. Crucified
Just
him.
a plain
And that's
fucking
dude.
boar's head.
They just brought the pig and killed it right there. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, plain ham. Who's doing that? What psychopath is like
Criminals.
criminal for sure, 100%.
Like, I'm all for ham at Thanksgiving. Like, yes, turkey's my favorite, but the ham also has to be there if you have the turkey. I don't care who you are. If you're having turkey, you have to have ham with it too. You have to.
Yeah, you
But
need
like,
you need a variety of meat.
like you have to do something to the ham. You can't just this ain't no fucking throw it in a sandwich type of ham that we need. This is the cut me a piece off. Give me some of that glaze that's sitting at the bottom. Cut a piece of that pineapple ring, or give me a pineapple ring if you got a bunch of little ones, and cut me off a piece for seconds because I'm coming for that specific piece.
Yeah.
Not no fucking. I just went to Publix, got a boar's head, fucking 1 pound slab of ham. Fucking happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and Uncle Jerry had his way with it on the way.
I'd have to kick him out. Be like, you really brought the ham and you did nothing to it. You hate us.
Yeah, that's honestly the biggest slap in the face. You're not invited to Thanksgiving anymore. Do you do friendsgiving?
I did it 1 year. I've done it 1 year. No, I've done it 2 years. I've done it twice.
Yeah, I did. I've only ever done one friendsgiving, and listen to this.
It's fun.
It is fun. It is fun being around your friends, and it's usually happening like before Thanksgiving, before everybody goes away and spends it with their family. But I did it 1 year, and here, listen to this. No hate to the friend group because we're also friends, and I don't know if they listen, but it was
He fucking hates you.
It was a vegan friendsgiving.
I'm sorry. You'd have to. That's something you got to tell me beforehand because.
Boy, I was trying to give you a warning.
Veganism. I don't have anything against vegans or veganism. Do your thing, but like me, pause. I gotta eat meat.
He loves his meat
eater.
Audience.
Gotta eat that meat. Pause. Resume.
We have the meats, and I need the meats. But no, this is because I didn't know until I got there. We had a vegan turkey. How do you do that?
Okay, I won't say that I wouldn't try it because I've had that Impossible meat, or like we've made Impossible burgers here.
No, that's great.
It's
love
actually
that.
really good.
Yeah, love Impossible meat, but this wasn't.
What is a vegan turkey? What is?
I don't even know what it was, but I had it and it was disgusting. It was like cardboard.
Is it like tofu and stuff? You probably have to
actually, I think
it was.
I think it was tofu. Actually,
to mimic turkey, I think you'd have to use tofu.
Are you okay?
I had a burp coming up. I had to stifle it.
That's right. You can't burp.
I can't make myself burp. So
I'm sorry, Adrian. Man, you're living a life.
Speaking of Thanksgiving stuff,
okay. We're just gonna rip into you.
Dude, Black Friday, not the same.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a TikTok that comes out later today. Oh no, it already came out. We did it. We talked about this last episode, but how Black Friday just doesn't feel like Black Friday, and our suspicions.
Did you see the TikToks?
Huh?
Did you see the TikToks that have been coming out?
Yeah, I was about to go in it. Like it's very now like prevalent. Target got called out the hardest. Where you just see that TikTok where the lady was pulling out the signs behind the Black Friday signs, and they were doing that same.
At Walmart, Target. There's actually an extension you can get on Chrome. People were doing it that you can see the price history on Amazon, and people were going and seeing that the price would spike like 3 days before or something like that. and then would be discounted to the price it was at before. People were actually posting like their receipts, like, hey, I actually bought this item like 2 weeks before Black Friday, and they would go back to that item, and at the discount, the price would be higher than what they paid 2 weeks ago.
I saw at
That's insane.
I think I saw at Target as well, where they, instead of having like the label on, like just showing in general like all this stuff is like 80% off or whatever, on the tag it was showing like everything was $10, and when you would look at the tag it would say $10, but then they slapped the sticker over it and the original price was like $8 or $5.
Oh yeah, I forgot where they're looking. It was, I think it might have been like Burlington. I don't know where it was, but they were looking at the tag on something, and the price was like, it's this price plus a discount, whatever. Even with the discount, it was like $30 more than what the price that they ripped the sticker off of it. The price under it was like below it. Like they were charging like 60 something, and it was like 30, 40 something.
We're not going to be fooled, corporate America. We are going to stand strong and go along with our little crafty Christmas.
Yeah. Fuck that. Black Friday is done. It's over.
Yeah. And it's just like most people are like doing Christmas shopping now, or holiday shopping in general, in like September, you know? Like I try and plan ahead and try and start organizing like what I'm going to get. And like around that time, and yeah, it's just, and we see sales. There are sales that happen in September. Sales.
I don't
and
trust
then
any sale anymore. And
then it's like, then there's like Prime Day that all the stores have to compete with, so they have to keep the prices artificially low. And then in what is it? When's Prime Day? It was like August or October or something.
I think it was like beginning or mid of August, something like that.
Yeah, there's like, I saw something, it was like, it's like from September to Black Friday, there's like all these, every month has a different like sale that they need to compete with. So it's an artificially low in quotations, low price for like 4 months straight. And then most companies realize the whole reason why Black Friday exists is because most companies want to start getting into the black, where they start making a profit that year. But now it's like they're not hitting those targets, or they're hitting it much earlier, and they have to keep those. They have to like kind of compete with Amazon and stuff. They're competing with Amazon, so most likely they're not hitting their targets that year, and vice versa. It's just a recipe for just.
What's crazy is
bullshit.
I don't even think these places are even really directly competing with Amazon, because like I'm pretty sure just under a bunch of random LLCs and stuff they create, they're just selling the same shit they sell in their, like, I'm pretty sure Walmart has like 3 stores they sell things from.
Yeah.
That if you actually deep dive, it would be the company or whatever would just be owned by like Walmart.
Yeah.
Like,
have you noticed that with DoorDash too?
Fuck DoorDash.
Where you see those like made up stores that are like DoorDash exclusive stores, but it's actually just like a Applebee's or a Chili's or whatever like chain restaurant, but they're like sub categorizing the restaurant, the DoorDash restaurant, and it's usually a lot more expensive too, because it's like exclusive for DoorDash.
Yeah, which is stupid, because like, I don't know.
I think I've done it once, and it came in like a Chili's box, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? I could have just gotten Chili's." But it was
Chili's this weekend.
You had Chili's this weekend?
No, we're going to. We're gonna go.
I love when we plan going to Chili's. I haven't been to a Chili's in like 9 years.
Chili's is amazing.
I know. I want to go. There's one right by our house, but Shiloh's always like, "Oh, if we go out, we should go somewhere nice." Like,
Chili's is always nice.
Chili's is like that. Coming from the Midwest, that is nice. That is as nice.
This ain't no Applebee's dollar margaritas or whatever. This is Chili's we're talking about. They got
Yeah.
the sizzling fajitas.
Yeah. I mean, the bloomin' onion, is that Chili's?
I think
Chili's,
so.
right? Yeah.
I've actually never had. I want one. I want to try one so bad.
Well,
But
you're
I've never
going
actually
there
had
this
the bloomin'
weekend,
onion.
right? So
Yeah, I think
you
I'm gonna
gotta
get
try
one.
it. It's good.
We actually went to get some ramen this past week at Tajima.
Oh. We got pho yesterday.
I fuck with pho. I've
I
only had
love
it like
pho.
once or twice actually.
There's one right by our place, so we always go there. And it's super cheap. And they have boba. And it's right by our
I'm not
house.
big on boba. I don't know why I'm not big on
What
boba.
is wrong with you, Adrian? You
I
don't
don't know.
like green
I'm
bean
not-
casserole. You love stuffing, apparently. And you don't like boba.
I sound like
I
a lot
need-
of people.
I need no. I need you to reevaluate your life and
There's a lot of people that don't like boba. Not as much as people that do like boba, obviously, but there's people out there
Yeah.
who don't like boba. We exist.
like
There's a lot
I
of
just
us.
want to talk to you. Like, are you all children? Do the little bobas scare you?
No, I just don't want something solid in my fucking drink unless it's a slushy
Or
like a
cum?
fruit smoothie.
What?
Like if it's a fruit smoothie and I get like a piece of strawberry banana, okay, cool. I'm expecting that in a smoothie.
But okay, so
But,
there
like,
are obvious.
if I want a drink, I don't want little fucking balls flying in my fucking mouth. It's just I like my drink separate. I don't even like orange juice and stuff. The pulp is disgusting.
I like pulp. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
why
I like
you're
pulp.
gross.
But no, boba's different. It's good.
I don't care. I don't like it.
Do you
I've
like
had it.
coffee?
I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, I fuck with coffee.
Do you? I thought you didn't like coffee.
Coffee fucks up my stomach, but I also love coffee. I don't drink it as much because of it. It'll give me a bit of the runs sometimes.
I think I need to turn away from coffee.
I mean,
too.
I have an espresso machine right over next to my fridge, so if that tells you anything.
I drink 2 cups of coffee a day, and I think I need to stop. I think it's messing me up.
I had a frozen coffee from AM/PM. I love coffee.
I love coffee too, but it's just bad.
Speaking of coffee,
Oh.
did you hear about
No.
So if you make coffee at home with like if you buy coffee grounds and stuff, whatever, like it could trigger and help you identify that you have a roach allergy
Roach allergy?
because of what's also in the grinds.
Wait. What? If I buy ground coffee from the store.
Not even buy, just like most places that like get massively produced ground coffee grounds from places. Yeah, it's kind of, I guess, hard to control that. So there is.
So
ground
wait, how am I
approaches in
finding
coffee
out?
grounds?
Like if I turn into one, like what happens?
Like if you have an allergy to roaches, you would have an allergic reaction drinking
Coffee.
Coffee,
Oh.
because roaches are accidentally ground up in that from like the big factories and stuff. Not purposely added, obviously, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, anything that's like mass produced, something's slipping in, right? Like something's slipping in. I'm sure I've eaten like a finger or two. You know. Dude, you gotta think like they're messing with machines all day. Somebody's losing fingers.
I think that would be a whole like shut down the factory. Everything that's been produced right now is not getting sent off. Like
No, I'm sure.
Everything's
I'm sure
burned
they.
and thrown
If
away.
nobody finds out about it, they're not gonna say anything.
who's getting their finger cut off and not saying anything?
NDAs. Like, hey, sign this NDA. You can't say shit. We'll pay you a bunch of money. We'll settle in an undisclosed amount of money in court. Just don't say anything.
If you don't say anything about your cut up finger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the thing too where that guy said like he found a rat in his Mountain Dew or whatever. And in the argument, in the lawsuit, like Mountain Dew, Pepsi, or whatever, they were like, it would be impossible for a rat to be in Mountain Dew because Mountain Dew would just dissolve the rat.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I feel like, especially with Mountain Dew, especially with Pepsi, they're like, oh, we absolutely know these things can probably get in there, but we've kind of like set ourselves up for success because that is just gonna eat away at the rat. I thought you froze and then you moved, and we're all good.
No, I was listening. I just don't think that's something they would.
I just saw something where this guy found like shrimp tails in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like, what the hell? Like, how did that get in there? There's probably a worker eating shrimp at his station, and they just slipped into a package. And
That's different than a finger, because you're not going to lose a finger and absolutely just be quiet about it. You will scream. You will make a commotion because it will fucking hurt. It will be shocking. It's going to be a whole thing that plant managers and stuff are going to have to deal with. And you think they're just going to be quiet about it? Like, shh, we're not going to say anything about a finger possibly being in something. No.
In other countries, they probably
whole,
will. You know how like brutal and, you know, just how messed up overseas manufacturing is. They're not saying shit. There was like, Apple was like getting in trouble for people killing themselves at like one of the factories in like Asia.
Okay, but we're talking food. We're not talking.
But I'm saying like it's probably even worse in the food industry in like all these other countries.
Yeah,
I guarantee you the
food is
working conditions
here.
are so unsanitary that I'm sure fingers are getting chopped off left and right, and they're getting mixed in.
Yeah, but most of our food that we eat here is made and distributed here.
No. Oh God, no. Do you know? Like, I mean, like all of our food is made from like 6 different companies, and they all outsource from different countries. Yeah, sure. There are plants here in the States for sure, 100%. But there are also hundreds more in other countries where they all do the same stuff.
Yeah, but I feel like that's logistically companies wouldn't do that.
No, logistically, it makes more sense to go outside of the country because you can pay people
it's not
much
something
less.
like electronics and textiles and such, where we don't have as many factories in the U.S. for that. Almost all of our factories are mostly based around the food industry, our farming and all of that. Like, a lot of our food,
we
all
buy
of our food,
land and we
us.
do coups in other countries to take land and food away from like the farmers there, just so we can have more stuff to bring back home. You know, like
that sounds like an 1800 tactic and not a 2023.
No, it's happening. Watch that documentary, Adrian. Like it's still happening.
Like we have like 70,000 farms around America, and food is one of those things that a lot of Americans fucking consume here because we're off.
Well, yeah, I know, but we still it's still trade and exports, brother. We still get stuff from other countries.
There's certain things we'll get from other countries, but most of our food and stuff is.
A lot of it
is
a
raised
lot of
or
like,
grown here and then distributed here.
We're agreeing, Adrian, but we also need to understand that we also get so much other food from all these other countries, but they're all owned by the same company, so they all mix.
What are these
match.
things that we're getting?
Huh?
What are these things that we're getting?
Like the wheat and stuff. Like people like manufacture and ground the wheat in other countries. Like I'm saying, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, not everything in Cinnamon Toast Crunch is made here. A lot of it is made overseas. And then they transport it over here.
I think you're a little too deep into the idea of American exceptionalism just because you seem to think automatically by default America's factories are the more safe and more hygienic. than other countries by default.
I think we just have a lot more I'm saying companies are.
Do we?
Huh?
Do we?
Yeah, well,
out in Europe, they're banning more stuff than we.
Well, yeah,
than
I'm
we
not
do
saying in
out
Europe.
here.
I'm saying in like Latin America. I'm saying in like Asian countries. I'm saying in, Africa. We are highly exploiting the people there. Nightmare. I know this is like getting really like in a weird conspiracy, whatever. It's not even a conspiracy because we 100% know.
It's American exceptionalism.
Look it up, Adrian. It's like I've seen so many different documentaries talking about this. We, especially in the high fructose corn syrup, like everything has high fructose corn syrup in it. That's all like exported and made in other countries, and it's all being processed and put into the foods here in America. I know in Europe they have a lot more bans on like that sort of stuff, but here in America we don't care, so we just kind of toss it out to people.
I mean, I guess. I think you're making it sound like an overestimation of how much we get for food, especially considering how quickly food has to make it from being produced, processed, whatever.
Like beef and
store.
stuff, like beef and like meats and stuff that doesn't have like a long shelf life for sure is all done locally, is all done in America. But all the stuff that doesn't have a long or doesn't have a short shelf life, it's being done in other countries, 100%.
I guess.
And
I just think
even in America, the stuff made in America, we're getting fingers. Coming back to it, we're getting fingers put in that shit.
I think that's just, again, overestimating how you think hygienically factories would react to something like this, especially with how many regulations and stuff are involved with all this stuff. If it comes out that a company is like allowing a finger to be put into a food and put into production, like it's a lot worse than trying to stop like roaches, because some people can't even stop roaches from getting in their house.
Well, I know.
Stop a finger from
we see it all the time, though.
Simple.
They always, in the past like few months, we've seen so many different like manufacturers come out to say like they had contaminations in all these different products. They're recalling all these products, even though they shipped out to hundreds of thousands to millions of people.
That's like E. coli and shit. That's not.
Yeah, but where do you think
finger.
E. coli, like where do you think the cross contamination can come from? It's all these different weird like technical scientific names coming out. Just say that there was a finger that got stuck in something, or the blood of the finger that got cut off, It's kind of like on that level.
I think you just... And also, you know what? I'll say it. Sometimes I don't even believe horror stories on the internet. Because you know what? We've witnessed a chick lie about having cancer for financial profit. We've watched people lie about being kidnapped or about this or that. We've seen so much shit on the internet. I don't believe 80% of the shit.
Yeah, I mean, don't believe everything you see on the internet, but I think it's likely that there is human ligaments that have gotten into our food. I think it's just it's like just such a high probability. Like we've never seen aliens before, but I think it's such a high probability that aliens are out there, I'm so sure it's happened.
I've had this conversation. I think I don't want to go into this whole long conspiracy I've thought of where like we are just one civilization in a long chain of civilizations that eventually become so advanced that they travel the universe, find another civilization that's underdeveloped, and help them become civilized, which is why we have things like somehow UFOs and Egyptian paintings. I don't want to deep dive into that because,
Well, why not? This is something original.
I mean...
This is something original, baby.
When you take the just hodgepodge of all, like, scientific data we have and conspiracy theories we have that touch on the subject, like, if you really just grab different pieces from them, you can kind of make sense of how, like, things like that we have no explanation for that happened, or that we create explanations for, are really just the help of another advanced civilization that we didn't have the concept of realizing that they were so advanced that they came to help us. And we were able to create depictions or leave things that they helped with around, like pyramids and hieroglyphs.
So you believe
like
that they helped, or you believe that no, that's not true?
I believe that it's just a long chain of the same event happening with different civilizations, where they become so advanced that they're able to go into the universe, find another civilization, and help them develop. Just like Earth was once helped, Earth will one day help.
So you believe in the cycle of helping. You think aliens that come down and helped us for a sec and then left.
I don't want to call them aliens, because that creates the idea that there's some devolved mixed form of, they could very much look like us, they could very much be a mixture of us and what we think aliens are. They could very much look just like aliens. They were just extraterrestrial life that came and helped us develop, left, and now we're civilized and we can leave hate comments on the internet behind anonymous profiles like little crybaby bitches.
Oh, shots fired. By the way, he's blocked. People won't know, but they'll know.
Him. I was gonna hope we can tag him in a clip talking shit directly on TikTok.
We had the big. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it. You know what? I'm not gonna talk about him. We'll cut it.
No, we'll talk about him because he was fucking devolved in the brain and just wanted to randomly.
When somebody's only argument is just, or if somebody's only insult is calling somebody a liberal, you've lost the argument. Yeah, we had a hater on one of our social media clips, and he just called us nerds for liking RuneScape. I mean, I know
talking about how he fucking
went to parties.
First off, anybody who has to sit online behind an anonymous account on a small podcast TikTok account of their clips saying, "You guys are nerds. I used to party a lot." All you did was fucking jerk off to furry porn from the age 11 to your current age of 58, because you just sound like an old man hating online.
Well, first of all, we found multiple accounts with the name that you use. Never use your real name for your TikTok or any handle on the internet, because we will find you. Account. He was young-ish, and he was definitely not 50. He was definitely at least, or at most, like 40. Early 40. But he,
Loser.
It was, and it's just, first of all, I played RuneScape when I was like 10. I wasn't going to parties, obviously, because I wasn't allowed to, because I had a bedtime. Second of all, do you just not have fun? Do you not have hobbies?
Yeah.
I know you had a sports profile picture.
Maybe. Played sport.
No, it was like, it was of the Bengals
much.
and Steelers. It was like two Bengals Steelers.
No,
players.
Browns Steelers.
Was it Browns? I thought it was
Browns,
Jamar
Steelers.
Chase, but I could be wrong. We can't look it up.
No, first off,
well, I guess you
sports
could,
profile
but
picture on an anonymous profile. Immediately, you're a couch analyst. All you do is talk shit about with sports from your couch, and you think you know everything. Second off, here's the one thing that pissed me off the most. Like, we're a small podcast right now. We don't have the biggest fan base. This dude was making it seem like it was his God-given mission to talk shit onto a small podcast.
We're a small business.
Talking about me and my wife were laughing at you. You guys, this was fucking hilarious. You guys need me to do this. You guys need this interaction or whatever. Like, oh my god, like please fucking kill yourself.
No, honestly, it did give that video 100 extra views because he just kept coming back to the video to watch it. But the thing is, he it's just so funny that we're talking about this one guy, this one insignificant little shit. It was just like, he was like, I can do this all night. And I was like, it then clearly states, like, you don't have a life. You don't have anything else going on in your life besides this. And I looked up his name on TikTok. He gets in fights with people on TikTok all the time. There were so many videos of people just replying to him. And it's just like, that's his whole personality, is just to argue with people on social media. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's so funny when you have to like resort to calling somebody a liberal. I'm not even a liberal, brother. It's just like,
I hate government.
I hate the government. It's just so funny. It's just like, whoever you disagree with, you call a liberal, you've lost that argument.
I think if it's not even something political and you have to throw a political insult, I think you should blow your own brains out. I think you're a loser. Pick a different insult. I'm very well spoken because literature, and not only is it going to be my job teaching literature, but I love to read, and I have a very extensive vocabulary. I want to start using big words because I don't use big words in like casual conversation.
Yeah, you're gonna.
But I can figure out 10 different ways to throw out the same insult without it even sounding like the same insult. Like, I will tell you in 15 different ways how your family doesn't fucking love you. That's a greater insult than going, fucking liberal.
Nothing insinuated that we...
You heard...
It wasn't even a political conversation. Brother, we were talking about RuneScape. We were talking about RuneScape. Like, get a fucking grip.
RuneScape. And I didn't even play RuneScape. I mean, I would have.
Well, now you
Sometimes
will.
I think about
By the way, guys, we're going live. I'm playing
it.
RuneScape tonight on Twitch. No, I'm just kidding. That would be funny, though.
That'd be kind of fun to do.
Yeah, you do have a PC. You could technically stream.
I hate that we gave this guy the time of day, but you know what?
I didn't want to.
We're not talking about him because he made us mad. We're talking about him because the interaction was so stupid that you two watching this video can laugh at how pathetic somebody has to act for attention, because guess what? They sat in a crib and cried until they sat in a bed and cried until they sat in a dorm and cried because their parents didn't love them or hug them.
I think the goal of like the whole thread, I think we sent at least 100 comments to him.
It was like 80
back and
comments
forth
total.
Yeah, like, and the whole thing was like the fact that he was like, I can do this all night. I just had the thought, I'm going to just like see how long this guy can go until he like breaks. And just the fact that he got 10 deep, more than 10 deep, was just what is it? It was just saying that he had nothing else going on. Like, he has
just projecting
nothing.
His insecurities.
Yeah, he was projecting his insecurities, and that he just doesn't have hobbies. He doesn't have a personality outside of being a Twitter finger fight poker,
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'll make a bet right now with whoever. I will bet $20 to any person who puts the fucking Cash App under whatever clip we have about this on TikTok or on YouTube. Bet $20 that this guy will make another account, come back, and see what other clips we post and try to do this again. I guarantee they're just gonna make another account and come back. $20 bet.
I feel like he won't. I'll bet you $20.
I feel like he will.
Okay. Oh, what the right?
Do you shake with your left hand?
No, I was just kidding. I've had to shake with my left hand a lot lately, actually.
We wouldn't be able to be... What do you mean have to?
I always have something in my right hand. Like, I have to, like...
See, that's
do a
understandable.
weird, yeah.
Like
It's happened so
anybody,
often lately. I actually had to acknowledge it the other day. I was like, oh fuck! Like I've been shaking people's hands with my left hand for a couple times now
I
lately.
feel like anybody who deliberately empty hands shakes with their left hand, not only what do I have to immediately stop being associated with that person right away, I have to judge you on everything you do. Do you do everything backwards? Do you wipe back to front?
My like least favorite person is somebody who just does stuff to be different.
I hate that.
Oh, I thought you
So
were like, oh, I do that because you do sometimes do that, Adrian.
I do that.
No, you do
I
it a
feel like in
lot.
certain situations, maybe, but for the most part, like, I don't do things to try to be different. I don't really care what anybody does.
I was
As
just
long
kidding.
as
I was
they're
just
not.
trying to see if you would get mad.
Nah,
I want to see a
like, I don't care.
reaction from
Like,
you, Adrian.
people like. I understand people like what they like, and they have their reasons, and for the most part, reasons don't matter to anyone else. But if your reason is solely just because you don't want to be the same as someone, backhand you. Oh, what a backhand you.
Yeah, just the like having the opinion just to be different is it's just or the reason is to just be different is stupid in general.
It's just as bad as people who center their opinions around other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Ooh, that irks me. Like, ooh, you can't think for yourself. Ooh, let me ask you your name and see if you look at somebody else for them to.
This is
tell you
why
your
we
fucking
can't have
name.
any good thing in society. Healthcare, free healthcare should just universally be like accepted by the masses. Because we've seen it work in all these other scenarios, and then you just have that one person that just is like, I can't agree on that. Fuck you. Just help us out. We just need everybody
Just do
to
it.
be on the same side for a second. You just have to have that one person that's like, man, we can't do it. Just because I don't want. Just because everybody seems to agree with this thing, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's why I said just a backhand. I think it irks me more when it's not major things. Like when it's just the smallest of things that you just like. You just want to be different for like this thing, or like you just want to follow somebody else's like opinion for this thing. Like it just irks me. Like it's just such a tiny minuscule thing that you just can't fucking think for yourself. Oh, backhand, backhand.
It is the stupidest thing that you could.
Like, oh, I don't like this food because this person, like, immediately I just went, what do you mean this person? The fuck? Are they feeding you? Are they buying it for you? Is this your only source of food? Like,
Yes, Papa.
the full backhand. What the fuck was that?
Sorry. I just needed to break the same monotone voice the whole podcast. I just have
What
you
do we
seen
actually talk
people
like a
give
monotone
out
voice?
whimper sounds, whimper audios? It's like the only thing like like men can do on OnlyFans to get any sort of traction. They give out whimper audios. 20,000 YouTube subscribers will do on Patreon will do whimper audios.
God, I hate the internet. I hate the internet.
Like, do people like even?
Because like I know what you're talking about. Because like I've seen just like
Oh, you subscribe. You're like a.
like in comments and stuff. Like just like that's one thing. If you really look at the comments on like things like TikTok and Instagram, people are fucking unhinged. Sometimes it'll just be some of like with the whole Josh Giddey thing. I saw somebody was like it was a comment about like under I think a post about sports. And like this was just it wasn't even about Josh Giddey. and somebody said something about their profile picture, and they were just like, "Yeah, Josh Giddey inspired me." Like, I know immediately what joke you're trying to make. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, the internet is just so unhinged. People don't understand the concept of a digital footprint. And it's going to, and I know we're like kind of tiptoeing around it with the podcast, but it is yeah, we try to keep it as PG as possible. Not really, but
I don't.
I know you don't. I know you just have no filter, and it puts us all in the firing range. No, I'm just kidding. But
Does it?
no, it's fine.
Let me get these fuckers to pull the trigger.
I don't care. I love it. It's my favorite quality about you, Adrian. You're just unhingedness. Maybe we should just, next episode, come with a list of all the things we're thankful for about each other. I'm sure the audience would love that.
Chase, I'm thankful for your crackerness.
And that dumpy. That'll be yours.
Chase, I'm thankful for that thick ass. Get up and do a twirl for the camera. Twirl, bitch.
Adrian, I love the fact that you're 5'7" and just have no shame about it at all. Because if I was 5'7",
it's hitting the point that you're milking the joke. Because I saw in the group chat you said some shit, and all I saw was
I forgot.
I saw it said something about 5'6", and I saw you put 5'7" with the asterisk, and I immediately just closed the app. I was like, fuck this joke.
You just need your friends to humble you every once in a while,
I just want you to know I had visions of just stabbing you in the neck with a fork. Just.
If you don't want to kill your friends every once in a while, are you really like friends,
If you never dreamed about licking cranberry sauce off your homie's toes, do you care about your homie?
Circling back, we bring it back to Thanksgiving somehow.
Yeah. I've had cranberry sauce.
We've all tried it. It just is always bad. I don't know why it keeps coming back.
What is the appeal to it? It's not
good.
Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to eat this weird Jello that holds the shape of the can?
Yeah. And it's almost like it's the meme at that point where you just leave it out in the shape of the can. It's not fun.
No, that's what my family would like.
No, that's what you do.
The can, they would just slice it up.
Yeah. But sometimes they just leave it out. They don't even slice it up. They just leave the can shape with the ridges and everything.
Oh, is this a choose your own adventure with cutting fucking cranberry sauce now?
Yeah,
I get to choose the size.
Yeah. It's same with the butter. They used to pre-slice the butter. Now it's just leave the slab.
Oh my God, I didn't even get to talk about that.
On it.
I can't not leave this on the podcast. Okay, I know you saw my story about this on Thanksgiving.
I don't know if I did or not.
The butter candle I made.
The butter candle?
For a side. Okay, I'm going to take you all on a little adventure, all right? This is how you make it, and it's the greatest fucking thing, I swear. So, go get yourself a bread bowl. You can get a Panera-sized one like we did, which was too small, obviously, but it was last minute, so we couldn't find one. Or go to, like, any store, any market that has an actual deli, and they can either make it at the bakery or they have them, like, set out, like the bakery bags and stuff, like, whatever. Get yourself a bread bowl, all right? Set up your bread bowl. You want to hollow it out, make the room for the candle. You want to like kind of like how you're doing pizza. You want to like slice the ends so you can be able to take rip the ends off the bread bowl.
You're pre-slicing it?
Yeah, kind of like a blooming onion kind of type beat. Whatever. Get your bread bowl set up, and you want to get butter, depending on the cup size and the size of the bread bowl. For me, I did about a stick and 3/4 of a stick, and you want to not melt it down yet, but you want to get it softened up. Either let it soften in room temperature, put it in the microwave for like 5 to 7 seconds. Just let it get soft. And you want to mix some parsley flakes and fresh garlic. And you want to either mash, if you're able to crush it up the right way, do it that way. We chopped it very fine, kind of like mincing it, and just threw it in. And then you want to kind of, the way I did it, melt down the butter slowly. I would throw it in for like 10 seconds into the microwave, mix it up. Let all the flavors, let the like garlic and all that kind of seep into the butter. Let the butter kind of pull the flavors out. Keep doing that until you get it melted. And you want to take a cup you're going to throw away, so a red Solo cup or a paper cup, which works best for taking it out. You want to not pour it yet, but you want to set up a candle wick, a food grade candle wick in the cup. Get your like little wick holder, like a little thing to hold the wick down inside, whatever. And you want to like tape like a pen or pencil or something across the top of the cup. You can let the wick hang, and you want to pour the butter in there. And then you want to freeze that. Throw in the freezer, freeze that. When it's frozen enough, you can go back, take the pen off, and the wick will be standing straight up. Obviously, make your wick a little longer so it can actually hang, and then cut it. Let it freeze overnight or hours beforehand. You just want it to be like frozen. You want that butter to be frozen. And when the time comes, all you do is you set up your bread, you take the butter candle out, you rip the paper cup out, or you like break the plastic cup off, which is why I say use paper, because you could just kind of like rip it at the seam and rip it off. You place it in the center. You light the candle wick, and the candle will, obviously start melting the butter, and it'll start seeping into like the bread under it. It'll like softened up, and you can just like go and take a piece of bread, take a scoop off the candle. Oh my God, is it fantastic?
So it's just bread and butter,
but in a very creative and delicious way. How many people are turning butter into a cake? We stole the idea from one of Sarah's friends' sister's husband. But it's a fantastic idea. A lot of the family was saying they're going to steal that idea. I had people messaging me, asking me about it.
Why not just eat bread with butter?
Because it's a nice thing you could set out. Like, I don't know how some families do it for Thanksgiving. Like we'll have like sides and like hors d'oeuvres, whatever that word is. Like, little snacks you can get before the actual meal. Kind of like little appetizers, and that's what it is. You light it when people start coming, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's interesting. Why is that candle in the bread?" Tell them it's butter. They'll come by, try it, and be like, "Oh, this butter's fantastic." Just the whole idea, the concept, it's fun, it's cute, it's delicious. Yes, it's more extra steps to eat bread and butter, but it's not about
Seems like a lot of extra steps.
How convenient you can eat the bread and butter. It's just about the idea of, wow, this is a cool side. It's like innovative, even though we stole the idea.
Okay. I'm going to try this, Adrian. I'm actually going to try this. I'm starving because this sounds delish.
I promise you, it's fantastic.
You can't go wrong with bread and butter,
Mm-hmm.
That's what
And it's great because like the parsley flakes and like the pieces of garlic that are in it, they'll like kind of just like start slowly falling with the butter. Maybe get I could eat little pieces of minced garlic, so I'll get a couple pieces of the garlic, and it's so good.
yeah, I'll try it. The butter candle.
Yeah, I'll actually send you the picture because I have it on my phone. That way you can include it in
the thumbnail
podcast.
Or the podcast. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can just throw it in there so people know what I'm talking about.
I'm just gonna Photoshop a picture of you with a candlestick between your ass. Yeah.
Do you want a picture of my ass for it?
I mean, it will make it easier. Go ahead, send it over.
Babe, come here, take a picture of my ass.
Just unsolicited. Put it in the group chat and just cheeks out.
Hey guys, it's my ass.
Just be like, this is podcast related. They'll get it. They'll understand.
I think if I sent it to the group chat, they'd be like, "Hey, Chase, how about you try this instead?" That fucking
Yeah, I got the
dump truck.
I got the dumpy that will probably hold like 5 candlesticks, for being honest. But
I'll admit, at least 20 times a week, I think about back shots to that ass, Chase.
anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe if you like what you're hearing. We also have the Patreon. It's only $3 a month.
I know what you're expecting, but you won't get that from me.
Only $3. Oh, thanks, Adrian, for giving us that. You were just so generous.
By the way, our Patreon's only $3.
And that is only donation base. If you guys like the podcast and you just want to support us a little bit, subscribe to the Patreon. You get the same content that you're getting right here and some exclusive stuff. We have Next Caller and we have Gannon's book, Death Our Friend, and much more to come. I know we've just been lacking. We're all busy.
Slacking
and lacking. That's what they call me. Slack King. Pokemon.
I thought they called you
what?
Cracker.
What'd you call me? Hard R? Jeez. Jesus.
Gotta put us right in the firing range, right in the...
Yeah, I know. You just do not help us. It's like when we're trying to get out of, like a mob situation, we're just doing a business deal, and you're just like, yeah, I had sex with your daughter. To the mob boss. And it's just like, Adrian, you're gonna kill us.
I know you're saying this as a joke, but like if we were really in a situation like that, there's a 8 out of 10 chance I would turn around and be like, by the way, I fucked your bitch or something like that.
You would not. Absolutely. In a real situation,
maybe not to the boss.
We would be shitting our pants.
I would probably look at a guard. Out of nervousness, I would probably say a stupid joke like that.
Yeah, a stupid joke. You want to be like, yeah, I fucked your daughter.
No. But not.
No.
I would probably look at the guard and be like, I don't know. Does he fuck your daughter this way? Try to make some kind of joke.
Yeah, we would die. We would instantly. You are not coming to any more.
I would get pistol whipped.
You would not. You are not coming to any more negotiations going forward.
I would probably actually right off the bat, I'd say something stupid like, "So we don't have to kiss your ring or sleep with your daughter or something." Immediately, just offend them.
This is real life, Adrian.
Like the Godfather. Come to me.
Never seen Godfather.
On the day of my daughter's wedding, asking me for a favor.
Have you watched?
I don't know if that's the
Attack on
actual
Titan?
line.
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think.
I've never watched The Godfather.
Yeah, neither have I. But when are you gonna watch Attack on Titan?
When are you gonna lick my balls?
2 years.
You're gonna give me a 2-year?
No, it's been out for 2 years. The new season's been out for 2 years. I mean, it's done now, but
Sarah's 26 episodes away from the One Piece time skip. All right. I gotta catch up on MASH. I gotta catch up on JJK. I gotta watch Cyberpunk since you guys don't shut up about it.
Yeah.
Actually, before we go, Ted Lasso. Fucking I'm on the 2nd season. I love that show. I fucking love Ted Lasso. That show is fucking awesome.
You know what else is a really good show that you should watch? Attack on Titan.
Something Original Podcast. Oh.
And the Something Original Podcast. Nice plug.
Podcast. The podcast.
Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed watching. Adrian, did you want to add anything? Nope. Okay. Yeah. So we'll.
Hey. First off, I don't know what I was gonna say. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. If your name, Chase, you're gonna have to bleep this. Sorry. If your name is.
God damn it.
Whatever. Fuck you. You piece of shit.
What if I forget?
Bitch.
What if I forget? It's at the end.
You better remember. Now you have to remember.
Yeah. Fuck
it's
you.
out there. Yeah, fuck. But yeah, that's all the time that we have for Something Original Podcast. From Gannon, he sends his love and says thank you. My name is Adrian.
And I'm Chase.
And we are out this bitch.
And we are Something Original.
I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing the peace signs.
It's cringe, dude. You just need to probably
I'm sorry, everyone.
go live in Guantanamo, because that is just wow.
I'm a loser, guys. Anyways, thank you for tuning in.
He said it. He said it. And he's also 5'7". Can you believe that? See you guys.